If it's clean, it's lying. If it's loud, it's a lie. Paper stacks, slam tables hard, burying cuts deep and scars. Cold wind howls through caving eyes. Sign your name, this land is mine. You're calling French till the crowd gets big. Calling dangerous when it won't stay hid. Noise for patriot. Truth don't kneel, won't behave. Noise for patriot. Static louder than what they save. City nights with no clean hands. One place living in no man's land. Sirens preaching a broken tongue. When it's burned too loud and lost. Into the flames. Not who got burned. Still the cast with the never learned. Noise for patriot. Here gets Christ. Rage gets way. Noise for patriot. Every side says we're betrayed. Quiet room, cameras crash. Sacred words turned into ash. Every sin gets dressed for views. Said that ain't tuned into news. Beliefs flip fast under borrowed lines. Convictions rented for the night. Cheer the switch, call it growth. Burn the bridge, sound the out. News for patriot. Say it fast, say it loud. Noise for patriot. Crowd decides, truth bows out. Who decides? The fate. Who forgets? The fate. Who gets blamed? The fate. Pixels breach what suits the board. Patch the message, shift the sword. Twitch the script, the mask falls loose. I could warn they can't reach us. You didn't mean it. You would have reached it. You didn't plan it. You sound it. Frozen ground, hot as storms. Meetings birth 1,000 forms. Maps get waved, nothing bends. Power loves a threat that never ends. Noise for patriot. No clean hands, no pure side. Noise for patriot. Statics where the truths collide. Noise for patriot. Burn the script, tear the veil. Noise for patriot. Feedback hells when systems fail. Kill the feed, hear the room, that ringing, that's you.
I think I'm reading the wrong script.
It's the bottom one, Alto.
The bottom one in the Quantum Gathering.
Yeah. hmm
All right. I'm looking into this on another phone. Okay, going from the bottom. Here's the bottom one. Let me get it to the top. Sorry about this, gentlemen.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, come on. All right. End of chapter 2? No.
You go up to the top. It should.
Narrator, witnessed by the before the mountain brewed, before the red barn steamed.
It says night campfire crackles is the opening line.
And these are being posted on the chat. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Going up, going up. Come on. I don't want to go too fast because I'll skip past it. Oh, here we go. All right, I got the one starts. The station was designed to move people through it without pause. It succeeded.
No.
That's the one I'm finding the
Are you on the Elements chat or are you in the Jitsi?
Yeah, it's an element here.
I'm looking at. I'm trying to look
Oh,
at the
Jitsi.
elements.
Sorry. It's in
Oh, it's in the
Jitsi.
Jitsi? All right, I was looking in the.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, here it is. Jeez,
Yeah,
I was looking in the wrong place.
We love
Sorry
you.
about that.
We love
I
you,
didn't.
Otto. We love
I
you.
didn't see that it posted. It didn't show that it was posted. Anything. All right. So
All right.
here we are.
All right. So we just
All right.
finished Spanish Chief Leads narrator.
Okay.
Wild card snorts.
Oh, wait, no, that's you, Brock. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's me.
Yeah, I think your
me?
wild card number was
Oh,
closed.
okay, there we go. I'm telling you, man, you can't trust those South Americans.
Did you talk to him much at all?
Well, he talked to me and told me how he was into Satanism and stuff.
No, come on,
Like,
him.
Well,
He was a Gurdjieffian, but
it's kind of like a Gurdjieffian. That's kind of in the same category. You know what I mean? They're the ones that wear that funny freaking gold mask on the videos all the time. They're like more Chile, Brazilian kind of.
well, I know there's some interesting kind of secret society stuff going on in down in Latin America. They've got Brazilian branch of the OTO, which was Aleister Crowley's occult Templar magical organization, and of course that's where we have Miguel Serrano, one of the most important mystics of the early 20th century for people that are into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Very weird guy. So you get some very interesting stuff, but I didn't think Within was into that Satanism stuff. I mean, Gurdjieff,
Well, I mean,
yeah, and you can
kinda-
argue about Gurdjieff. I
Yep.
mean, you can argue about him.
That's
But-
kind of why I just kind of put the whole like Satanist thing in there because there's not very much of a stretch. You know what I mean?
So this was, this was what he worshipped. And if you're familiar with the arcanum of like his occult societies, they would literally have statues of, well, I wish V should be here for this, statues of human genitalia, of male genitalia that they would anoint and worship. And that's I don't know. It just seems so pathetic and really disappointing. I mean,
He was really fascinated with sex magic more than anything else, and it's like
yeah.
That's the thing that really sticks out to me. And like if you listen to some of his prayers, like the one that he's real infamous for with the Great Pyramid, if you listen to the prayer he says there, he's praying to Aen, okay, and Aen was either the father or the mother of the first human beings on Earth, I believe. And that he did like a really warped religious, not really a religious thing, but he just kind of created his own belief system that was really warped and involved all that.
Well, that was part of his system, was that he would create a belief system as he needed it. So when he worshipped a god, he had like a catalog of gods. What do I want to do? I want to do this. So I'm going to invoke Mercury, and I'm going to do this and this and that. And then he had this, actually it comes from another book, but inflame thyself in prayer. And he would just completely dedicate himself to this or that god just for the moment. But he never, he taught a complete agnosticism of religious belief. I mean, just pick and choose your god. And he saw them all as like ways of unlocking mechanisms in the human mind. So he was trying to reverse engineer religion and take charge of it. And yeah, I came up with some very interesting insights, some very interesting thoughts, but ultimately I think a very selfish person. Very selfish.
One of these days I'll get back to I started talking about it with Karma Love whenever we were doing Ancient Mysteries, and Ian is the one that really stuck out a lot when it comes to that kind of stuff, and I had the whole outline on a lot of the beliefs that were involved in it. This goes all the way back to Phoenicians to Greek. It also goes into Indo-Europeans. The other day when I was talking to you about Senechinathian, he mentions a lot of it too, and like there was a blending between the Greek beliefs and the Phoenicians And
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't aware of that. You know what I mean? Like there's a blending of that, and then that eventually became Roman beliefs too.
Makes you think.
Well, like even when it comes to well, you take the Sumerians, okay? When they were conquered by the Akkadians. Now the Akkadians' language was Semitic, which was a lot easier for them to use, right? So
Right.
general people who were just ordinary, citizens, they used the Akkadian language, but the scribes and all of them still had to use the old Sumerian
Right.
text.
All the records were, and all record keepers knew how to write that already. So that's what they were keeping the.
And they kept it that way, and that was their secret. So they kept it away from the
Oh, right.
you know,
That makes sense. You don't want everybody to know how to do that, or anybody could do it.
right?
You'd be out of a job. Yeah.
And that,
But, you're very right about the influence on Greece of like Phoenicia and Egypt too. Depending.
they
So-
were real proud of their heritage, you know what I mean? And it's like freaking nobody was greater than Greece. And it's like I always bring up the whole thing about Xerxes. Everybody talks about the Persians and how they were going to invade freaking Greece. You know, well, everybody made the Persians out to be like these horrible bad guys. When in reality, freaking the Greeks were just as bad, if not worse, than what the Greeks were. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, they were very primitive, crude people. I mean,
well, that did happen though, but they called that World War II, World War One, I believe. World War One, I believe, is when they did it. They went right through the Middle East and just tore it.
oh yeah.
You know, like
The Turks took the wrong side
yeah.
in World War One. That was the stupidest thing the Turkish government could have ever done. And if they just stayed neutral, they'd probably still be running the Middle East today, and we'd have a lot less problems
Yeah.
if Turkey just had everything.
If it wasn't that for that, there wouldn't be the Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia wouldn't have become a unified country.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have been.
If you think about it, they would still be the Ottoman Empire. You know what
Well,
I mean?
and they wouldn't have the people in control. Right now, the holy places of Mecca and Al Medina are under the control of the Wahhabists. And again, this means very little to us, especially since we're very used to the current political situation. Persians might be just like beaten, raped. They would have overcharges. Like everything would cost. If you're a Persian, you'd pay more. They were really treated like crap by the other, but they all hated the Wahhabis. And I don't know how that started, but it's a good book.
Interesting you mentioned that because I've been following Middle Eastern news over the last couple of days, and I don't know if you've heard about the clash between Saudi Arabia and UAE.
Oh no, I hadn't heard anything about that.
It was just a minor thing over Yemen, and also it looks like that Iran is becoming a bit of a turn into a hot civil war. No,
They have been making noises about restoring the monarchy there.
Yeah.
I know this.
Yeah,
the Shah has been on Twitter going, "Hey, yeah, I'm ready. Emperor's back to King of Kings. I'm waiting in the wings."
There's been a number of resignations and people just getting away from the IRGC in the last week or so. It's turning interesting out there. I did say last year that I think on Vixens that I could see that within the next year the IRGC will fail.
Really?
Well, I've been kind of keeping track of that too. But what's his name? Rajani. I keep forgetting how to say his name, but he's been talking about. There's a lot of the younger folks that are wanting a new Persian Renaissance.
The wheel ignites before all names. Time collapses into flame. Stars are born, stars decay. The end was written in the first day. Civilizations rise like breath, carved in light, erased by death. Every crown is borrowed time. Every peak is a downward climb. No beginning, no last end. Only cycles rewriting the great year turns again. Creation feeds on what has been. The great year break and bind. All things fall to unify. Heavens grind in measured arcs. 1,000 suns ignite the dark. What was one is split in form. What is split must be reborn. Empires kneel to cosmic breath. Growth and ruin intertwine with death. You call it fate, you call it doom. It's just a cycle making room. Wait, the end is memory. Every god is entropy. The great year, burn and rise. Walls collapse behind our eyes. The great year, now escape. The whole returns to reshape. Millions of years in a single turn. Everything lost is what we learn. The divine sleeps in shattered form, waiting to wake when all is torn. Time's not a line, it's a blade, cutting the same eternal shame. Creation screams, destruction sings. The same thoughts wearing different skins. The great year
take place in Iran. Like a lot of them are going back to the old Persian beliefs and giving up the Muslim belief.
Oh, there is a lot of hostility, I think, undercurrent of hostility to Islam in Iran. And in part, this is shown by the fact that they're sectarians. They don't do a mainstream kind of Islam.
Now
Is
I'm
my
gonna
old
I'm gonna step
definition of pagan.
I'm gonna step away for a second to smoke a cigarette because I gotta go outside. And Mark,
Oh, okay.
Mark, you need to pay
Mark takes
attention.
over.
You need to pay attention because Otto's gonna tell you some really cool stuff here.
Carry on.
But
Carry on.
and just to start it off, I'll say something cool because like when you
Everything
say
you say is cool, Roger.
well with the Zoroastrianism though, I don't see that very much being likely either, but I also can see a threat of Buddhism moving into Iran because
I
they're
don't know.
they're kind of like brothers and sisters, you know what I mean?
There was a certain amount of Buddhism there.
Did you see his facial shot, dude? Like he's all sitting there hovering. They're getting ready to do a barbecue, man. Oh,
Really?
wow. Only in
know,
Alaska.
No,
Yeah.
minute.
It is snowing right now. Yes, yes.
Crazy
Yeah.
Canadians.
It's
Yeah. Go for it. Good idea.
I'm not that kind of polar bear.
I don't think so. I'm not either. I already told you how I feel about that stuff.
It's
Yeah.
Damn. Dan's sitting there freaking being a good sport, you know, and all of a sudden we come on. He's like, oh, I got to go back on. Fuck. So he can go sit somewhere warm. I've got to go do something. I'll be Blue Mountain, Ontario.
What are you guys talking? What are you guys talking about?
Oh, we were talking about Within the Vacuum, and Roger was saying something about he was into Satanism, and I
Well-
said I thought it was Gurdjieffianism, but how
Yeah.
different are the two?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's kind of like okay, like I'm guilty of it too. Like whenever I talk about and freaking Aleister Crowley and then Satanism. Like a lot of people clump in with Satanists when in reality it's not. It's a completely different belief system. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like
Technically, as I understand it, and I can be corrected, but a lot of these things actually are simply twisted forms of Roman Catholicism.
yeah.
I mean, to perform a black mass, you have to be an ordained priest, apparently, although I don't think your ordination would hold up very well on examination. And in Haiti, for example, a voodoo priest has to be a Catholic priest. There's a lot of very strange deviations from the standard theology in Haiti, but the church doesn't do too much about it because it would alienate 90% of their congregations. They go to church faithfully. They're very good Catholics in their own idea, but they also have all these other ideas about the spirits that come down and this and that. But to be a voodoo practitioner, apparently it requires you to be a priest. And of course, we also know that the Black Mass also requires a consecrated host. So again, it's completely indissoluble from the church. And I think you can see it as a kind of a growth.
The Satanist Black Mass is like the antagonism of the Catholic Mass. It's the total opposite.
Yeah. And they're defined by it too. They don't see that. If they really were opposed to
No. Well,
the
the point of the Catholic Mass is to worship the host, the Eucharist, which is the body and blood of Christ.
Right.
The point of the Black Mass is to desecrate the body and blood of Christ.
Right.
So,
yeah. They would stab the host and do other things. Yeah.
That's some see, and that's like Aleister Crowley though. He worshipped Aen, okay, or Ian, however you want to call him. But that actually goes into it's another warped.
He worshipped his own genitalia, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Pretty much.
He had defined a philosophy where his idea of Godhead was his higher self, which he called Awas sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But he defined his higher self as this, basically his DNA. They didn't have that back then. but we've got this whole idea that we're simply carrying our genetic stuff around. That's all. We're just robots to we're here for the DNA. And his idea was that his DNA, his sexual urge, was something that was millions of years old, and it was wiser than him. And he was just a body that was like carrying the seed around to go to the next thing.
And so I also, there was another time, last story, very short. I was drugged at a bar. I took a woman's drink that was, the roofie was meant for her, obviously not for me. Someone actually tried to roofie my girlfriend, if you can believe that. So
it wasn't you.
Well, I mean, he did steal his girlfriend's drink. I mean, so he isn't really in the
I
clear.
don't believe in waste. If somebody's got to have drink, then if I know them, of course, I will definitely finish off their drink. So I ended up going into I blacked out because of the movie.
Yeah.
And I was told afterwards, I punched my sister's brother. I'm sorry, my girlfriend's brother in the face, and the bouncers tried to kick me out, but I ended up kicking all their butts instead. They eventually had to dogpile me, and I fought my way out of that too. I was so out of my head that after I was so juiced up after beating them all up, I went walking down the street, punching in the glass windows of every business down the road.
Yeah, that's definitely clouding your mind.
Well, I mean,
That
That's
is a cloud-
definitely
that-
not a Buddhist approach to alcohol.
that's an average Friday night
came-
for me,
well, I
dude. When
came
I was
to.
drinking, it's like
I came to.
you aren't
Well,
impressing
at
me,
that
dude.
time, I think that was fight or flight. That's kind of what took over. I think it was more my adrenaline that
Shit.
blacked me out than the drugs. So, yeah, superhuman things, and I'm a huge fan of drunken boxing.
Hmm.
Right, all the movies. I would love to, sometimes when I just want to relax, whatever, I'll crack up on a 12% beer and just watch a random drunken master movie on YouTube.
We're listening to V talk about his drunken nights out partying.
I don't know how we got it. We were talking about Buddhism earlier. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
he comes.
Well, 'cause
He,
Asian,
he
right?
ceases the conversation and takes it all these wild places.
yeah, he takes it to like this drunken
Well,
encounter on a bar stool.
But to talk about Buddhism, and I know that the whole tradition of the drunken monks and the drunken masters.
Yeah, that's Mahayana stuff.
Yeah.
That's right up there with the guys with the human thigh bone trumpets, and the skulls. Yeah, I'm
The best,
sure the Buddha would really be impressed with it.
the best scene in any
Get
movie
a time
ever
machine
made.
and bring the Buddha to show one of these guys and say, "See that guy with that wacky hat and that mala made out of 109 different human skulls, drinking wine from a human skull vessel. That's a Buddhist monk. I think he'd be a little surprised. That's all.
Do you remember the scene in the Monkey King where Jet Li was Monkey King with Jet Li and
Oh yeah,
There was a
what's his name? Oh God, I can't remember his name.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, and Jackie Chan was praying down below him, and Jet Li was up above on a rock, and he peed on his head, and he thought rain came down out of the freaking clouds, and it was just Jet Li peeing on him, and he was into the whole drunken art thing too. When I seen that, I was like, my mouth dropped, dude, because I knew exactly what that was about, dude. Like I knew, like that's a big thing when it comes to
Yeah.
philosophy. Now, V, you have to
Right.
behave because we have bobbed up here, and
yes.
I thought we were going to be talking about the birds and the bees.
no. Let's just cut it out and say no.
Yes.
Righteous anger. What kind of nonsense?
The stars in hell, the void ignites. Time sharpens teeth in silent light. turn. 1,000 suns begin to burn. The clock is no reverse or end. Creation screams, then breaks again. Spin the heavens, draw the blade. Every age is pre-betrayed. Round and round the fire crawls. The great here hears us fall. Heavens in motion. Iron cities kiss the sky. Gods are crowned by mortal lies. We build our myths from shattered bones. Call the silence, destiny's throne. Faster, higher, feed the flame. History forgets our name. Every triumph writes its doom. The stars keep time, not March in orbit, bleeding sink. Every cloud begins to sink. Heavens move, we stand still. Time obeys the darker will. Stones and sunbreaks. I wear the age like a loaded gun. Golden tyrants block the sun. Truth is bent, the cosmos kneels. Fate is forged in blood and steel. You call it order, I call it rot. The universe the spark before the scream. Every future's deja vu dream. I am the hunger. I am the turn. I am the lesson you never Bite the tail, ignite the core. You've lived this life 1,000 times before. The serpent coils, the stars align. Welcome back to borrowed time. The stars inhale, the void ignites. A blade is drawn in sacred You've already heard this once.
Come on. Okay, I found it's the
Found this
first episode for it. Now, like the side stories, I've started calling those anomalies, like the one with the Christmas dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
and Mark Watashik is seriously wanting to do one about Juan Valdez, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that is funny as hell, dude. Just so you guys know, I mean, it's like Juan Valdez is coming down from a mountain, and his donkey spills beans into like this fountain, and it gives it like magical powers and stuff. Like
Back in the beanstalk kind of stuff?
no, you know who Juan Valdez is, don't you?
No, no clue.
He's the donkey. He's the Mexican guy from the coffee
The
commercials.
Colombian guy,
Colombian, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's an old TV commercial. You have to be like a certain age.
I know. Yeah.
There was also an oil tanker called Juan Valdez, I think, but that was another story.
So
Oh, okay. Is that one that Trump took or blew up?
No, this is a big oil spill back in the 1970s or 80s or something. It's a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
We're
since
old. Some of us here are very old.
Bob Up, you want to be narrator?
Bob, we can't hear you.
You want to be narrator?
You can't hear me.
I could.
Oh, I can hear you now.
I can now. Yeah.
Do you want to be narrator? You want to be narrator, Bob Dub?
I would love
Yeah,
to.
I'll
Awesome.
run it through. Let me run it through the AI, and I'll put some roles on here and stuff.
Because it's better when Bob Dub's narrator.
Yes, she is the best.
Yeah, of course. All right, we got it. All right.
Okay, now, B, you wanted to be Two Blades. Now, this time, don't try to use an English accent. That's not Two Blades.
Well, I was asking beforehand. You no, just do what you do.
Well,
If now you-
okay, like Two Blades originally in the videos had an afro, so just being a black dude is cool. You know
Does
what I'm saying?
anybody else have
Oh, yeah.
preferred roles?
I can do that real well.
Now,
Uh,
if this continues, I'm going to tell everybody your real name, B, and you don't.
All right. I'll behave.
Okay. We all have code names. Like at one time, I was just Infamous. Okay, and now everybody even gamers that I game with keep calling me Roger. I'm like, dude, I'm infamous OG.
Once people learn your name, they will discard your nickname.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that.
It just drives me nuts.
Passion. Yeah.
See, that's the thing I was impressed with. It's like even like on the network, you get to choose who you hook up with. So, you know what I mean? Like when I go in there, if I want to hook up with Bob Dub and see what she's posting, then I can see that if we're connected together. And same with Otto. But if I don't want to see Joe Blow over here, who's
Right.
then that's not going to happen.
Hey, Roger Hanson.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That script is probably the dumbest thing I have ever read in my entire life. I'm just gonna say it, man.
Well, I already explained to these two how you have thoroughly scolded me for treating Mark Edworthy bad, so they know that you have thoroughly done that censorship.
And no matter how high anybody gets, the Roger Hanson is the highest person in the room. There's nobody stoner than him.
You know, that's the bad part. I stopped doing drugs like over 23 years ago.
I know, that's why it sucks. It's still kicking in.
It's scary. It's
Still
really
coming down.
it's scary because I sit there and I think, I'm like, man, if I'm like this and I'm sober, can you imagine what I was when I was doing drugs?
Think about Willie.
Yeah. I don't want Willie on drugs. So, yeah, the story is actually Mark Watoshik's. Now he's had this obsession with the Book of Maxwell House and from the apostle Saint Folgers, and it gets really crazy. And I put that together, and the weirdest part is it's like taking my story to a whole different direction. You know what I mean? Because I thought it was cool when I came up with like this crazy pig that we all had to fight off and kill for freaking Christmas. But now there's Juan Valdez in coffee.
Yes. Yeah. You got to be a certain age to get that. I like that.
It's just insane, man. I mean, I was sitting there and I'm like, because what I've done is I've written a Bible to go with it, with the gospel as well. So whenever like what these stories they're called anomalies. They're like the specials that aren't a part of the main story, and it'll automatically go into the anomalies as a side story. So, as well as that,
totally bizarre, Roger.
yeah,
You get the prize. You get the prize.
it's strange. I did another one just recently with a Warhammer 40K. And I took now it's multiple questions. You ask it, and the Chat GPT will send you on your own adventure.
Move your feet. Feel the rhythm. Strike with fire. Down in the alley where the lanterns glow. Every shadow hides another show. Fast as lightning, smooth as rain. Every step breaks another chain. Eyes are steady, spirit strong. Every heartbeat keeps the song. Round and round the circle turns.
So I thought that was so cool.
Wow. Awesome. That is so cool. So cool. Wow.
That
So
thing,
what you've got like an online game? Is you've made it into a game?
possibly, if I can find a good interface that'll go with it.
Hmm.
I have to find a good interface that can go with it to be able to just do it right there. But I can be like the middleman if you want to make if you want to choose one, two, or three option. I can put it in, or you can put it in, and I can just go in and do it manually. But I have to go farther when it comes to doing that. I thought that was impressive because it even told me how I needed to, what order my files needed to go in on my computer so that I could have it set up and perfect. Now with that, man, write it up, turn it into Bob Dub and Mike, man, and that'd be kind of cool actually if they approve it, you know, because we've got dude, where's my wallet, and like this has to do with mushrooms, you know what I'm saying? So trust me, as long as it's within bounds, I guess I don't see how. Oh, Willie on a mushroom adventure.
Yeah.
Say he's like in a pasture with cows or his donkey, and he finds a mushroom underneath a donkey turd. This is like an offshoot from it's really Mark. I mean, Mark is just, he's insane. Mark Potashik. Like his whole my goodness, man. Sitting and talking to him about coffee, you know. He just, like last night we were doing it, and I mean he just has a whole story. Like this doesn't even have Sanka in it. Okay, Sanka's supposed to be like a prophet who believes in insane Folgers, and this all starts like way back. Originally, it starts way back in Pangea. Okay, when people could walk wherever they wanted and they didn't have to worry about water. And Juan Valdez decided one day that he was going to go up on the mountain so that he could either pray or he could work. And when he got up there, there was an earthquake, and it was an earthquake that shook all the trees, and all the coffee beans fell down. And so Juan Valdez went ahead and started picking them up, put them in a bag, because they were there, you know. So he puts them in the bag, he throws them on the donkey's back, and he starts walking down the mountain. And all of a sudden, he comes across the geyser, man, and another earthquake happens, and the donkey kind of leans forward, and the beans fall out into the geyser of steam, and he hears a voice from God saying, "Partake of the cup, the first cup," and
Coffee.
And it's about this coffee, and it just starts from there. And then he's got like freaking Sanka. He has Folgers. He has all of them just incorporated into this story, man, and it's just insane. Well, I had one. Mike said that he's busy at work at the moment, and he'll try to make it in here in a little bit. But he said he got delayed at work, so I was.
You should have another script, right?
Yeah, I've got the script. Okay, so I was able to get the script put in the chat for you guys. Now we know Willie is supposed to be the donkey. I can be whoever you guys want me to be, and we can go as far as you guys want to go. There's actually 3 stories in here, but they're real short. So it's up to you. Now the machine is I can be the machine if you want me to be. Now, Two Blades, he doesn't talk in this one. He is down at the bottom, but all he does is walk by. Like he's not even concerned with Juan Valdez.
Machine.
I can be an activator too. Well, I mean, what happened to Mr. Robot? He got all quiet. He never came back in, did he?
Yeah, no, he's got shy.
He might have got kicked
So-
out and doesn't know.
He said it'd be cool if freaking censorship was Juan, dude. I think that would be a kick in the pants for freaking Mark Watashik too. He just, I mean,
I have no, like, I'm realizing how.
oh yeah, he's just here to listen. We love you, John.
Yikes.
He's on his phone. He said before that he has a real hard time with Jitsi. So there we
So
go.
gone now.
And see, the cool part is it's like you're gonna be able to do like tons of dialogue with freaking Willie, dude. Like right here, like the
No.
beginning of it is between
Wings.
you and Willie.
Yes. Oh well.
Now, I
So-
mean, if you want, we can just do part one, just to get part one out of the way, and then come back later to do part two.
Why?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Might be back.
Now, Willie, just so
Um,
you understand, just picture this as like a really, really warped and demented cat in the hat.
What do you mean pretend?
Yeah, that is a good point.
We got jokes. ain't funny.
When Bob Dub starts reading this out, it'll all make sense too, because like the last one we did with Two Blades, freaking it came out really, really good. She's really good at reading. So and understand too that there is a lot of forbidden magic involved in this as well.
Mm.
So be careful, Willie.
Hey guys, are you
Yeah.
still there?
Yes. Can you hear me? Oh, she got cut off.
Tootsie does that sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll give it a few minutes.
Was like last week when Mike said what he said about it's like almost a tradition to be kicked off on.
Yes, there has to be the technical difficulty show we used to call it.
Mm-hmm. Now, if that happens, just click on the link and it'll bring you back in, Willie. Can you hear us?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Bob Dove is back in. She's on mute. There. And so I said I'm going to be not the donkey. I said I'm going to be an activator too, right? And
Right, and I was gonna do God and an activator.
and then did I say I was going to be the machine? Oh, she's having issues with her voice. I forgot who I said I was going to be.
I can
Yeah,
do
well-
a kind.
Yeah, I mean,
Or were you gonna do one?
you do one because I think you would do a better accent because somebody's going to have like a Spanish kind of accent to go with it. You know what I mean?
How are you gonna do it, Raj?
The road sounds shorter than it should have. The
That's
road.
pretty. I like that. You got that gravelly kind of jazz kind of a voice. I think you should do one. I like that.
I mean, I'm my worst critic when it comes to stuff like this. Like I have a hard time with my. Everybody says I have an okay voice, but like, and of course, you know, I say that I do on shows, but
No, you got a blues voice, dude. You got it's a real powerful voice.
Mm.
I think I did say machine. I said, but I can be an activator too. I guess I could be one, and then I'll do the machine too that way. Because narrator is the narrator's really close to the machine, and that'll sound awkward if you're doing.
All right. So we're going to go then.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Let me make sure everything's set up. Okay, and I'll be on machine too. The third activator is Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready, Willie?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Now this is your big spot, man. You are the donkey, dude.
No pressure.
No pressure. But you are the star of this show, believe it or not. You and Juan. Donkey, man, the donkey's the star.
This is where things usually go wrong.
Awesome, dude. Seriously, that's natural. It's natural. So we're ready, Bob Dub. I hope. That's so great. That's so great. And you did a lot better with that donkey than what you let on, dude. You did really great on that. That was awesome.
That was good.
Like, you hit it right on the nose. I don't think anybody could be that donkey as well as you were. It's the best way to do it. And if you want to do something with the donkey character, freaking let us know, man, because like we can. I mean, I'll even help you put the thing together if you need help with doing the script and stuff. Well, I mean, even with your character.